the bye week is about getting better.
I want to talk to Larry because we signed something.
Carolina's defense showed improvement in Week 3, but the team is still seeking solutions to shore it up even further. One of the best options available is former Pro Bowl safety Eric Reid. Reid was the first player to join Colin Kaepernick in kneeling during the National Anthem to protest social injustice, an act they believe caused them to go unsigned this past offseason. As a result, both players entered lawsuits against the league, accusing the NFL of collusion.
They should be in the league, both of them. Eric Reid is a Pro Bowl caliber safety, 26 years old, first-round pedigree, and is one of the best men that I know. So I know that teams are obviously they have to be interested in him. And
Torrey Smith knows Reid well. The two were teammates in San Francisco, and Smith is one of the first players consulted on adding Reid to the roster.
It's fair to say, you're nervous about the way the fans might respond. I mean, I think that makes sense as a business perspective, but there's, I guess because he got that lawsuit or whatever, it's like, does that count against that? Saying, I don't know if that necessarily counts. You could say, you're nervous of me because, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It could be drug, it could be anything. Like, who's to say you have a decision?
Believe me, anytime we bring a player up, I'm worried about everything. Until I get to know that guy or sit down and talk to that guy, and it's okay, cool. We've talked to the owner about it. He's on board about it as well.
All right.
You just give me his number and I'll reach out to him. My thing is this, and I'll let you talk. We don't want no outside distractions.
Right, and that's the one thing. The thing we know is this much, is this owner wants to give a forum. He said he'll support him if he wants to do press conferences, away from this place, if he wants to do it at City Hall, if he wants to start a forum where there's communication between the churches and the police and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's the thing. Okay.
You just send me his number. I'll reach out to him. I tell him exactly that. I obviously give him, what we all about, and I know he can help us.
That's the big thing. We know he can help us, and we're probably that position away on defense from being
really good.
Very, very good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Probably be a day or two, okay?
All right.
Earlier this week, Torrey Smith told the media he hopes the Panthers sign Eric Reid. Well, today, to the delight of many around the league and the sports world, Eric Reid is once again on a football team, and it's here in Carolina. It's a one-year deal for the safety.
One-year contract. He was one of Colin Kaepernick's most vocal supporters, kneeling alongside the former quarterback.
Regardless of how you feel about Colin Kaepernick or Eric Reid and their willingness to take a knee, it's an incredible day for the NFL as far as I'm concerned. The fact that the Panthers stepped up. This is not an individual that should have been pushed out of the league and denied an opportunity to work.
From what I am told, there really were not many discussions on what he's going to do during the anthem. David Tepper has been much more open-minded, much more outspoken about the role that he believes players play in societal issues that caused players to kneel in the first place. This is a very new Carolina Panthers team, and it seems like Eric Reid is going to fit in with these new Panthers quite well.
I'm not unafraid of what people think, so to speak, but I try to do the right thing. I'm unafraid of taking risks, smart risks. Yeah, no, I'll take smart risks. So that's the story. I mean, I'm not. Eric Reid was an intelligent risk, so to speak. I think people understand that you're trying to make a team better. You're signing the best available person. And look, it took a little bit of, what's that word, balls to do it. But, you want to do things the right way, and they have to be intelligent.
Panthers have won the bye week, y'all. We have won the bye week. The Eric Reid signing by the Panthers, I'm over the freaking moon. I am so geeked up and so I'm even more fired up for this season now, not just because of the impact on the field, because the message David Tepper sent to this organization. We're going to do things other teams aren't willing to do to win football games. Is that not what you want of your owner? This dude disagrees. He says this move is a slap in the NFL's face. Who hires someone who is taking you to court? Let me go to Matt, who is up next. How you feeling about this move?
I love it. Most of what I've been hearing and reading has been overwhelmingly positive. And if you're one of these fans out there that wants to burn your Panthers gear, burn your PSLs, your ticket, y'all just get a hold of me. I'll help you with that.
When David Tepper was buying this team, I said, I just want him to be daring. He gambles in his professional life, and he has made billions. Good for Tepper and good for Rivera for going out there and doing this thing to make this team better.
Eric, welcome to Charlotte. Can you, I guess, first of all, talk about just being here and getting the opportunity to play again in the NFL? And were you ever concerned that this wasn't going to happen?
It's interesting. It actually came faster than I thought, but I'm happy to be playing football again.
Eric, did the Panthers ask you what your plans would be from a protest type standpoint?
Not before I signed, but I've talked to a couple people about it. And as I said, I'm still evaluating the scope of our country, and I'll make that decision later.
How long do you think it'll take you to get back into playing shape?
Hopefully by the end of this week. Let's shoot for that.
Eric Reid's arrival is a timely one for the 2-1 Panthers. After this week's bye, they'll play 13 consecutive weeks to finish the season. A tough stretch for a team that's already a little thin.